early drill with Christian Sanders and Mario, does that kind of ignite practice? Get everybody. I mean, it seems like it.
Yeah, it's what we call goal line. It's a goal line tackle. It's just mano a mano, and it just kind of sets the physicality and the tempo for the day. We had a great day today. We got a lot done today. It was probably the closest competitive practice we've had to this point. And I think we've gotten better every single practice, but I like that today. I think that drill really. We used to do the W drill, is just the one that has a 3 deal. It's just so, I worry about getting somebody hurt, and it's a little bit too far apart, and so and it just kind of, and you kind of have 3. You got 6 people going instead of just 2. So I think that I like that. I like that fire. They had some fire in today. I like that.
The kind of physicality that you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's by far and away been the most physical camp that we've had since I've been here. Closest one would be the one in 13.
At times when there's a hit like that and words are exchanged, it's not uncommon in football that there's a fight or something that's happened. But what's your policy on that?
We don't fight. We're not going to let you fight on game day. You got to be disciplined. I mean, I'll let them have a little. I like them to be competitive in practice, but they're not going to let you do that in game. I've been in games where we've won games because they're not going to have a ring, and they're not going to have a referee, and they're not going to let you fight. That's not what we're doing. And so, if you do that and you're reactionary, what happens to you? A guy will throw a punch, and it attracts the attention of the officials. And then they look, and then the guy that's reactive, but he's been wronged. This is not an individual game. It doesn't matter if you're wronged. You get punched in the face, grab a hold of his jersey and hang on, take the 15-yard penalty. And that's what putting the team in front of yourself is. And also you got to control your emotions. We want to be passionate, but it needs to be controlled. So that's kind of, and I like that. I like that. I don't say much to them when they're being combative a little bit, because I'd also too. Football is a physical sport. You have to be the aggressor. So if you're simulating like a boxing match, we're not backing up. We're moving forward, but it has to be disciplined. So we don't allow them to fight.
With how many new guys you have out there on defense, how is the communication going? Guys getting aligned and executing?
Well, in reality, is we've got 2 of the most veteran linebackers we probably ever had here. Tayshawn is the most veteran defensive lineman. JoJo, Rennell, George, Crump. I mean, we're very much a veteran core team. Jamarcus Rhodes had a lot of starts last year. We got Marcus Ball back out there at down safety. Chad Adams. So we got a pretty veteran bunch. And then you've got Kobe Williams out there, and you got Chase Lucas, are new guys, but they've done pretty well. Offensively, it's pretty much mostly veteran guys. With the exception of guys like Eno Benjamin and Traylon Smith. I mean, those are guys that are like, when I think of like who's a freshman that's going to play, those only guys got a chance. And I think that, not that we got great freshmen, but on offense, it's pretty challenging to get in the lineup. Because of the quality of, I think, the ones that we have. Then I think, defensively, there's a lot of competition for positions, and but I like the fact that we're a veteran bunch. KJ Jarrell's coming on. He showed some good things. It's kind of where we're at now with those young guys, is who's going to contribute. Soley has shown some good things. He might be a guy that contributes on special teams. Guys that fit who we are, they're really uncomfortable when they first get here, the freshmen are. And, then they hunker down, or they get through it, and then they start rising back up. So I think you're seeing that from a lot of those guys. But pretty much, I mean, our team, we're not in here like going, golly, we got so many young guys. We're pretty much a veteran football team. So even though that doesn't mean our decision making is always that great, you gotta make good decisions. So.
Benjamin, what makes you think that he can contribute right away?
Well, I got his autograph today on my deal. because that's a stock tip. That stock there is going to do nothing but rise. No, I joke around with him like that, but no, it's like I told y'all, he's tough. He's mentally mature. He's a very, very smart young man, very intelligent. And he just has a gift. And this gift, he has the patience. He is a gifted inside runner where he doesn't need much space, and he knows that all the yards are that way. That's where the big yards are, not that way, that way. And I'll be honest with you, Traylon has done some very, very nice things. DeMario, all those guys were all freshmen here, right? And they were pretty impressive people. Eno is the most impressive young back that I've been around because of all the intangibles that he has, and he has a gift, which I really like. So he's going to play.
I was a little surprised seeing Shannon Foreman there. I think he's the first team reps at the defense.
Yeah, that's one I left out. I was trying to think who I left out. Yeah, DJ Davison and Shannon Foreman, man, have been really solid young guys, especially with Corey hurt and not being able to practice and stuff. So that's been a bright spot for us.
What have you seen specifically from Shannon?
He's got to get in shape. Both those guys, and they're probably 3 months from being in shape. But even though they're just big guys too. They're not going to be number 90 and number 1 played 75 snaps. They can do it. These guys are never going to be those because they're so big. But Foreman's whole deal is that he's just got this suddenness off the ball, and he plays very strong at the point of attack, and he's smart. He's instinctive, and so DJ's really, his potential is because he's big, tall, physical. He's got to be able to play more than 3 snaps in a row. So those guys have been really impressive. So as far as young guys on our team, our interior defensive linemen and our running backs have been the most impressive. A guy that keeps coming on for us that I think I'm really excited about is Tommy Hudson. Tommy is really becoming a physical blocker and becoming technique sound. So he's got a lot of improvement to make, but he's really come along. He's a guy that sticks out to me.
Christian Sam just coming off that injury. How he looks?
Solid, and very solid. I think one of the things I think that we're the most improved on is our linebacker pass coverage, especially DJ. Christian's extremely talented. I just think he's all of our players, we have challenged them to a different level of toughness and discipline, and I think we've made great progress.
Thanks, Coach.
Outstanding.